From UFOs to ghost and psychic powers, history is riddled with unexplained events. You can turn back now and learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. Oak Island doesn't look like much on a map. It's a tiny place just off the coast of Nova Scotia, less than 150 acres across. Yet everything changed for this unremarkable island in 1795, when a boy named Daniel McGinnis found an odd sight, a tackle block, or depending who you ask, a sawed branch, hung from a large oak tree. Beneath this, there was a noticeable depression in the ground. Daniel returned with two friends and began to dig. Soon they came across a flagstone 2 feet below the ground. Beneath this, they found a shaft filled with dirt, and as they kept digging, they found other platforms in the ground. By the time they dug 30 feet deep, they abandoned the pit, but they never forgot about it. After they grew up, they returned to the site with funding and professional help. Every 10 feet, they found another platform or layer of foreign material, such as clay or coconut fiber. Almost 100 feet down, they allegedly found a stone slab which held markings in an unknown language. The next day, the shaft flooded with 60 feet of water, and when the treasure hunters tried to dig a parallel well, it also flooded. More than 200 years after Daniel McGinnis's initial boyhood discovery, numerous treasure hunters have tried and failed to retrieve whatever lies at the bottom of Oak Island's money pit. But what's down there exactly? Here's where it gets crazy. No one knows. Although treasure hunters haven't found a hoard of gold yet, they have dug pits across the island, and several groups have found some strange things in the ground. An anchor fluke, more wooden platforms in the pit, flagstones, or even human remains. These repeated discoveries have fueled increasingly bizarre speculation. The original theories concerning the money pit were that the site was either a natural sinkhole or the buried treasure of Captain Kidd, a pirate from the late 1600s who was believed to have hidden his fortune on an island somewhere east of Boston. While skeptics believe it's highly unlikely that Kidd had the time to build an elaborate booby-trapped treasure pit, the theory's detractors have done little to discourage would-be treasure hunters, several of whom have lost their lives trying to excavate the island. These two theories aren't the only ones out there. Alternate theories suggest the site holds treasure from early Viking explorers, the Revolutionary-era British military, or, of course, Freemasons. Some researchers and conspiracy theorists allege that the money pit contains less traditional treasures, such as Marie Antoinette's jewels, for example, or evidence from Francis Bacon proving that he was the true author of Shakespeare's plays. There have even been claims that the money pit is related to the fabled sunken city of Atlantis, or the final resting place of the Holy Grail hidden by the Knights Templar. As you can imagine, skeptics and most of the mainstream world dismiss these claims. The precise location of the original pit has been lost amid the numerous excavations, but the search for treasure on Oak Island continues today. As of June 2011, the search had resumed, but two important questions remain unanswered. Who made the money pit, and why did they go to so much trouble to hide their treasure? While people may disagree about what exactly is at the bottom of the pit, most experts believe the site was man-made, based primarily on materials found in the original pit and the nature of the underground channels leading to the sea. Whether the money pit's architects hid gold, precious jewels, or esoteric secrets, there's clearly something these builders didn't want you to know.